you hear what I grows, but I'm passing my fears that you doing the most for, and you wondering why. Deep.
When you're in a pinch and need a meal fast, turn to your local Super One Foods. Whether it be wings and dip for watching the big game, or simply a delicious healthy meal that's sure to satisfy even the picky eater in your family, we have you covered with convenient grab-and-go food options, all at the affordable prices you've come to expect. So leave the cooking to us and stop by your neighborhood Super One Foods, serving you lower prices and better choices.
With me today,
We're gonna have a good time.
you've convinced me. I'm ready to switch my account.
Oh my gosh. Specific answer.
They're learning quick.
Can we Google it?
Whatever. Okay.
All business
He's a quick
assets.
study.
There's so many words I want to say. Be careful. It is a love story.
You bet it is.
Fair.
I wasn't done.
Ask the questions that you think are silly. Thank you for joining. Bye.
Welcome to the University of Wisconsin-Superior, known for top academics and a close-knit, supportive community in a region renowned for its natural beauty. Our campus sits just minutes from the western tip of Lake Superior, the largest freshwater lake in the world. It's a superior place to be. Come on, let me show you around. We'll start our tour here in the Yellow Jacket Union, the hub of campus. Here, students can study, play a game of pool, chill by the fireplace, or grab a bite to eat at one of our various dining options. Whatever you're hungry for, you'll find it here. The flags here represent our international students who make up 10% of our student body. At UW Superior, you'll make friends from all around the world. Right outside the Yellow Jacket Union is the Quad, with our two oldest buildings, Old Main and Erlandson Hall, on the other side. When the weather's nice, you'll always see students hanging out here, studying, or meeting up with friends.
And now, I'm going to show you Swenson Hall, a popular place for students to come out and study. It's open 24 hours a day for those who get their best work done late at night. With a 14-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio, most of your classes will be in rooms like this, with professors that know you by name and are happy to work with you. Swenson is also home to our writing center and the new esports lab, where club and varsity gaming teams practice and compete, and students can enjoy open rec hours. Here we are in Barstow, home to our natural sciences department, where students participate in hands-on research alongside faculty. The Holden Fine Arts Building is home to our outstanding visual arts and music departments here on campus. Here you'll find art studios and galleries, and the Mannion Theater, a great place to catch a concert, play, or musical put on by our students.
And now we're at Ross Hawks Hall, which is just a few blocks away from campus. With 6 residence halls to choose from, there's a place for everyone. And living on campus is one of the best ways to make new friends here at UWS. In the Merkovich Wellness Center, you'll find a fitness room, weight room, indoor climbing wall, an indoor track, and much, much more. Also in the MWC is the Mertz Mortarelli Gymnasium, where you'll cheer on our Yellow Jacket athletics teams. It's not just what's on campus. Nearby lies the Twin Ports, Superior, Wisconsin, and Duluth, Minnesota, offering tons of opportunities for dining, shopping, hanging out, and enjoying the outdoors.
So come join us at the University of Wisconsin-Superior, where every day is an opportunity to learn, grow, and make your mark on the world. We can't wait to welcome you into our hive. Go Yellow Jackets!
There's nothing better than a Subway Series footlong, except when you add a new footlong sidekick, like the Boss with a new footlong cookie. This might be my favorite sidekick ever. What?
Every epic footlong deserves a perfect sidekick.
Together we learn.
Together we study.
Together we research.
Together we compete.
Together we climb.
Together we perform.
Together we relax.
Together we are a community.
Together we are superior.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to UWS Men's Soccer here on Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the UMAC Network, and the National Bank of Commerce pregame show with locations in Superior, Poplar, Solon Springs, Esco, Hermantown, Hibbing, and Duluth. National Bank of Commerce make more possible. Yellow Jacket Men's Soccer today back home to take on Martin Luther here at Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium. This is Matt Johnson bringing you all the play-by-play as the Yellow Jackets and the Knights meeting up for the second time here during the 2024 campaign. The Yellow Jackets coming in this contest at 12-3-2 overall, a perfect 11-0 in the UMAC under Joe Mooney in his 17th season at the helm of the Yellow Jacket soccer program. 223 wins, 98 losses, and 27 draws to this point for Coach Joe Mooney in his Yellow Jacket coaching career. UWS comes into this contest currently on a 3-game winning streak, including shutting out North Central 6-0 in UMAC conference action on Tuesday afternoon, in a game that was played at Elliott Park in downtown Minneapolis. In that contest, the Yellow Jackets scored twice in the opening 20 minutes to take a 2-0 lead into the intermission. Orlando Furlman got the scoring started for UWS at 9:16, netting his second goal of the season off an assist from Felipe Oliveira to make it a 1-0 game before Jake Kidd added his team-leading 12th of the campaign from Freddie Watson at 17-13 to make it a 2-0 contest at the break. In the second half, UWS found the back of the net 4 more times to make it a 6-0 final. Nikolai Stoker began the scoring for the Yellow Jackets, netting his 4th goal of the year from Kyle Massingham at 70-20 to make it 3-0. Massingham went on to add back-to-back tallies at 72-15 and 72-46 to make it a 5-0 contest before Finley Purnell scored his first goal of the year unassisted at 74-50 to complete the scoring for the contest. The Yellow Jackets held a 36-5 advantage in total shots, including a 15-4 advantage in shots on goal. Alex Paredes got the starting goal and played the first 74 minutes and 50 seconds for the Yellow Jackets, making 4 saves before Daniel Young came in relief and played the final 15 minutes and 10 seconds to help UWS claim their 11th shutout of the season. With that win, by the way, the Yellow Jackets have now outscored UMAC foes by a combined margin of 62-1 this season and ranked number 1 in the country in several offensive categories, including goal differential at plus 60, shots per game at 23.5, and shots on goal per game at 12.8. They're also ranked second in the country in total goals with 70 and in goals per game at 4.12. So it has been a dominating run here for the Yellow Jackets in conference play thus far in 2024. Meanwhile, Martin Luther comes in this contest with a record of 3-12-2 overall. They're 2-8-1 in the UMAC. Timothy Grunmeyer and Nicholas Schmaller, the associate head coach for the Knights. They've lost their last 3, including dropping a 3-1 decision to Minnesota Morris on Tuesday at the Martin Luther soccer pitch in New Ulm, Minnesota. In that contest, the Cougars scored twice in the opening 45 minutes to take a 2-0 lead into the intermission. Brett Barkowitz got the scoring started at 12:42 from Whitaker Root to give Morris an early 1-0 lead before Cooper Jones scored from Aaron Meckel at 35-13 to make it a 2-goal contest in favor of the Cougars at the break. Johannes Borman, the leading scorer of the season, by the way, for the Knights, cut the lead in half for Martin Luther at 61-25 off an assist from Stephen Whitesky to make it a 2-1 Morris advantage, but the Cougars added an additional tally from Meckel at 68-26 from Tommy Ellis and Jacob Lee to make it a 3-1 final score. For the game, Martin Luther held a slight 14-12 edge in total shots, while the Cougars held a 7-6 edge in shots on goal. Nicholas Russ started and went all the way, played all 90 minutes in goal for Martin Luther, making 4 saves to take the loss. So that's the story between these two teams here on this very sunny afternoon in mid to late October here at Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium in Superior. And with that being the case, we'll take a quick break before we return and throw things down the field for the introduction of the two teams by our public address announcer Ryan Castaneda, the national anthem, and then the opening kick of this contest between the Yellow Jackets and Martin Luther. That's coming up in just a few minutes. This is Yellow Jacket Men's Soccer, brought to you by Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the UMAC Network.
afternoon, soccer fans, and welcome to Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-Superior. Today's Upper Midwest Athletic Conference match features, with a record of 3-12-2, the Martin Luther College Knights. And with a record of 12-3-2, your University of Wisconsin-Superior Yellow Jackets. At this time, let's meet the starters for today's match. Starting lineups are sponsored by Superior Choice Credit Union. First for the visiting Knights. Number 1, Nicholas Russ. Number 5, Abraham Schmoller. Number 9, Caleb Posma. Number 16, Stephen Whiskey. Number 20, Joshua Cranky. Number 25, Jedediah Middlestaff. Number 26, Jeremiah Bain. Number 30, Owen Hyman. Number 31, Matthew Nelson. Number 32, Matthew Kelpine. And number 33, Johannes Borman. The co-head coaches of Martin Luther are Timothy Grunmeyer and Nicholas Schmoller. And now, starting lineup for your Yellow Jackets. A senior from Somerset, Wisconsin, wearing number 2, Aaron Sharton Folkert. A senior from High Wycombe, England, wearing number 3, Josh Bellamy. A senior from Belo Horizonte, Brazil, wearing number 10, Felipe Oliveira. A senior from Waunakee, Wisconsin, wearing number 12, Zach Tiemeyer. A senior from Östersund, Sweden, wearing number 14, William Lindstrom. A senior from Van Nuys Heights, Minnesota, wearing number 20, Karsten Leddy. A junior from Exeter, England, wearing number 26, Alfie Hudd. A junior from Wendover, England, wearing number 32, Freddie Watson. A junior from Surrey, England, wearing number 33, Isaac Beckett. A junior from Superior, wearing number 34, Jake Tidd. And a senior from Bloomington, Minnesota, wearing number 88, Carter Lansdale. The head coach of the Yellow Jackets in the 17th season is Joe Mooney. He's assisted by Nick Piazza, Jake Myron, Gus Nascimento, Brandon Stemwedel, and Vinny Silva. At this time, we ask everyone to please rise and face the flag if you are able. Gentlemen, kindly remove your cap as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
So the national anthem has been played. The two teams have been introduced by our public address announcer here at Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium, Ryan Castaneda. And we are moments away from getting this UMAC conference contest between Martin Luther and UW Superior underway here in Superior. Matt Johnson bringing you all the play-by-play. Game 1 of 2 here on Yellow Jacket TV. The women's game will come up about 30 minutes after we go final here in the men's game. Here, those starting lineups, by the way, were brought to you by Superior Choice Credit Union. Your friendly local credit union here to meet your financial needs with 12 locations in Northeast Minnesota and Northwest Wisconsin, serving as 37,000 members. Couple serious notes between these two before we get the opening kick, sponsored by Barker's Island Inn. Here from Superior, the Yellow Jackets lead the all-time series with Martin Luther, 17 wins, 3 losses, and 1 draw since their first matchup back on September 30th of 1998. The Yellow Jackets are currently on a 16-game winning streak in the series, which began on October 20th of 2005. And they took the earlier matchup between the two teams back on October 5th by a final score of 6-0. That game played down in New Ulm, Minnesota. In that contest, the Yellow Jackets scored 5 of their 6 goals after the break and were led by Zach Tiemeyer, who had 2 goals in the contest at 50-31 and 53-04, respectively. Felipe Oliveira, Kyle Massingham, and Jacob Wilds also scored for the Yellow Jackets, who held a 40-5 edge in total shots, including a 25-3 advantage in shots on goal. Alex Paredes and Carter Lansdale split time in goal for UWS, making 3 saves, while Nicholas Russ made 20 saves in goal for the Knights, as the two teams getting ready again to kick things off here in just a moment. Yellow Jackets starting goalkeeper today is going to be Carter Lansdale for the Yellow Jackets, giving Alex Paredes a break. Here this afternoon for Lansdale, this will be his 4th appearance of the season. He has yet to give up a goal. 3 saves thus far, and a save percentage of 1,000. Does not have a record as of yet. He will be in goal for the Yellow Jackets, and he will be matched up against Nicholas Russ, making his 18th appearance for Martin Luther. Nearly 1,500 minutes played for Russ. 57 goals against, a goals against average of 3.46. He's made 152 saves so far here in 2024. A save percentage of 7-27 and a record of 2-13-2 on the campaign. Thank you for joining us again here for Game 1 of our doubleheader. We hope you'll stick around for the women's game as well. It should also be noted that the Yellow Jacket men's and women's teams both win their games today. They would be clinching yet another UMAC regular season conference crown. For the Yellow Jacket men, it would be 7 straight. And for the women, it would be their 4th straight. So there is some hardware on the line for UWS here this afternoon against Martin Luther. It looks like the Yellow Jackets in their home whites will be going from left to right here in this opening 45 minutes. We'll kick off to begin things, Martin Luther, meanwhile, in the traveling black jerseys with a bit of red, will be going from right to left here in this opening 45. And we're just awaiting the word now to get this one underway. Today's opening kick, sponsored by Barker's Island Inn, Northern Wisconsin's Island Getaway. It's taken by the Yellow Jackets, and we are officially underway. Again, thank you for joining us here on this Saturday afternoon. Crisp temperatures here in the area today as this ball right away into space. Here's Jake Kidd coming in on a break. Kidd coming in, gets a shot away. Save is made by Russ. And the rebound's cleared back up the middle. And the Yellow Jackets waste no time putting a shot right on target. Here's Bellamy now. Sending it back into the 18. Finds its way back clear. Here's Alfie Hudd for UWS. And he'll send it wide now for Freddie Watson. Watson for the Yellow Jackets. Bellamy now will take it wide. Gets a ball across the face of goal and will send it wide. And we'll have our initial goal kick here of the afternoon for Russ. And the Martin Luther Knights here. Yellow Jackets so far here 3-0 in their new stadium. Giving up just 1 goal through their first 3 games here at home. Same story for the Yellow Jacket women, by the way. Talk more about that during their broadcast, of course. In the meantime, off the goal kick, the Yellow Jackets taking possession. Ball now into the far side of the field. This is Felipe Oliveira. He'll hand it off now. Aaron Sharton-Folkert now skipping through. Comes into the end line and runs out of real estate as he came in from his left back position. Had a couple of Yellow Jacket players in Freddie Watson and Jake Kidd closing near the 6. Couldn't play the ball to them, however. And it'll be a goal kick taken quickly here by Russ. There's Sharton-Folkert now for the Yellow Jackets off the goal kick. Outside Isaac Beckett for Oliveira. Now it's Bellamy. Josh Bellamy for the Yellow Jackets. Now stepping over this one. We'll play it wide. Now Beckett. 70 goals for. 10 against for the Yellow Jackets so far here in 2024. Martin Luther, meanwhile, 17 goals for and 57 against thus far in their season to this point. Now here's Freddie Watson, comes across, gets a shot away, and that one will ride wide. And it'll be another goal kick here for Russ. The Yellow Jackets figured to have probably most of the possession here this afternoon. Again, nice conditions for late October here for this game. Virtually no clouds in the sky here. Plenty of sunshine expected for both games. As off the goal kick, Beckett for the Yellow Jackets trying to come forward. Now the ball's taken off of his foot. Now on the outside, it is Yellow Jacket central defender Will Mindstrom. They'll play it back. Here's Carter Lansdale. Lansdale will send it to the far side of the field. Lansdale getting his first start of the season. Now UWS trying to play it wide on the far side, and that one will go out of play. And it'll be a throw here coming up for the Knights in their own territory. Busy day on campus, by the way. Just about everybody in action here this weekend as we're almost in the crossover part of the season. Women's volleyball playing 2 matches today, just up the walkway to our right at Mertz Memorial Gymnasium, taking on North Central at noon before taking on Northwestern at 5. Women's soccer, as I mentioned, against Martin Luther later today. Cross country's off this weekend. Meanwhile, men's women's hockey also with exhibition games on the weekend, so very busy here up on campus. Now here is Aaron Sharton-Fulker on top, Josh Bellamy. Bellamy for the Yellow Jackets to the outside, edge of the 18. On the left foot, Watson feathering it through now. Here is Felipe Oliveira. Oliveira, back HUD. Now crossing it in. Here's the head attempt. That one snapped wide off the head there of Jake Kidd. Now to the far side off the rebound is Beckett. Sharton-Fulker now steps inside, gets a shot away, and Russ will make the save. And he'll hold on to it here. Good look there from Jake Kidd. UWS's leading scorer with 12 on the season, getting the head ball there. First real good opportunity that we've seen here so far. Russ up to the task, and we remain scoreless here, approaching 5 minutes elapsed, opening half. Now the Knights coming forward on the outside now. Matthew Kelpine will spread it now near side. Johannes Borman, the leading scorer on the season, sends it toward the Yellow Jacket 18. Ball headed wide now by Caleb Pausma. And now a high boot going to be called, and now we're going to have a stoppage of play as Aaron Sharton-Fulker took one upstairs, and that'll be our first yellow card of the game. Comes with 40 minutes, 18 seconds remaining, half number 1. Standing over this one now for UWS on the left foot, it's Will Mindstrom. The Swedish central defender for the Yellow Jackets will take this free kick. Plays it short now. Isaac Beckett for UWS to the outside, Zach Tiemeyer. Tiemeyer now. Freddie Watson. Oliveira. Bellamy. Josh Bellamy now coming central. And now he'll spray a ball to nobody in particular to the far side. Where that you see Bellamy send a pass that far off. So it ends up in a throw. Now UWS playing into space. Here's Jake Kidd now getting a step through. Kidd gets a shot away. Save is made by Russ. Then he goes down. He's injured. Ball still loose in the 6. And Freddie Watson pokes it toward goal and he scores. Are they going to count it? Looks like they are going to count it. Russ is down. I was waiting for them to stop play there. He got injured on the initial shot by Jake Kidd. The rebound carried up. Oliveira went for it, and then eventually it was Freddie Watson who poked it home. And they are going to call it a goal here as Russ is up and walking around gingerly to our right, but it is Freddie Watson's goal. I'm going to say that one is unassisted. I would have to go back and look at the replay to see if there are any assists on that one, but for Watson, it'll be goal number 6 on the season. That one coming at 5 minutes and 26 seconds of the opening half. But I'll say Watson unassisted for now. 1-0 Yellow Jackets in the lead. Goal number 71 the season for UWS. And off the kick, the Knights will send it into the Yellow Jacket 18, and Lansdale will palm it to the ground. Russ still kind of shaking off the cobwebs to our right here. Not quite sure where he got hurt on that play. Like I said, I have to go back and look at the replay, but a lot of times they'll blow it dead right there. They elected to let it play on. That's up to the actual center referee's discretion, by the way, on plays like that. He can blow it dead immediately, or he can let play continue. And he let the play continue, and the Jackets took full advantage, lead at 1-0. So for Freddie Watson, goal number 6 has UWS up 1-0. Now Watson through the middle. Here's a pass in for Jake Kidd, and his tap goes wide. Watson looking to get further entrenched on the score sheet here with that ball into the 18. Kidd just missing that one, tipping it wide. And a goal kick now coming up. Jackets already have 7 shots up on the board so far, 4 of them on goal. We haven't even played 10 minutes as of yet. Now this ball up the middle, intercepted. Here is Josh Bellamy, and now he'll get the Yellow Jackets' 8th shot. This one from about 25 yards out will drift wide to the left. And it'll be another goal kick here coming up. Russ will line up the goal kick here. And his ball to the outside, over the top of everybody, in fact, out of the stadium. Cross Mortar Rally Drive across the way from my broadcast location as the throw comes in. Kidd now lofting it into the 18. Knights clearing it to the far side. Now Oliveira. Out the middle, Alfie Hudd. Sending it near side, here's Watson. Freddie Watson now steps around a defender, comes inside, gets a shot, and he scores! Watson with 2 goals in a space of about 2 minutes. The assist on that one to Felipe Oliveira. And the Yellow Jackets lead it by the score of 2-0. So 2 goals in short succession here for UWS, and the Yellow Jackets off and flying here. Talked about them coming in averaging over 4 goals per game. And they're well on their way in that regard here early in this one. 2-0, Yellow Jackets in the lead. Both goals from Freddie Watson. Number 6 and 7 for him. Assist on the latest one from Felipe Oliveira. For Oliveira, by the way, that's his 7th assist of the season. And UWS now off the kick, takes possession again. Here's Alfie Hood. Oliveira trying to leave it back there, looking for Watson, who's on a hat trick watch here already. And now the Knights trying to come back the other direction. Ball through the middle. Karsten Kleddy intercepts, and now he'll send it near side. Freddie Watson. 2 goals and counting for him as he comes forward. Now into space. Oliveira lines it up, gets a shot. That one blocked away. Back up the middle now, Hud. Turns it for Watson. And the Yellow Jackets now will set it up here. Now Watson. Josh Bellamy. Oliveira back outside now. Watson. Freddie Watson. Bellamy. Isaac Beckett now for UWS. Back for Karsten Kleddy. And Kleddy will send it now over far side. Will Mindstrom lines up a shot. That one right on. Punched up in the air. Off the glove of Russ. Now popped up in the air back the other direction. And flicked forward here by Joshua Krenke for Martin Luther. But the Yellow Jackets retaking possession. So UWS with a 2-goal lead here Both goals courtesy of Freddie Watson. Watson now, like I said, 7 goals on the campaign. Came in with 5 goals and 6 assists. As off of the free kick now on the offside call against UWS, it's Watson again. Bellamy continuing it on now, Sharton-Fulkert. Aaron Sharton-Fulkert now top of the 18. Trying to thread the needle on a pass for Oliveira. In the middle of the box. Taken away by the Knights, now turned back over. Now Kidd turns and gets a shot away, and that one will ride high and wide. And we will have a goal kick here coming up for us. 34-23 in counting remaining here in the first half. UWS has scored twice thus far. Watson now heading it down on the outside now. Felipe Oliveira. Now Freddie Watson. Oliveira. Alfie Hudd. Beckett now trying to turn and face up. And the ball taken off of his foot. The Knights clear it up now. Long ball now for Pausma. That one intercepted by the Yellow Jackets. Karsten Kletty, and now the Yellow Jackets with Alfie Hudd coming back to their direction in transition. Now Beckett will slow it up. Alfie Hudd for UWS to the far side now. Aaron Sharton-Fulkert. Now Zach Tiemeyer right near the midfield line. Watson for Kletty. Karsten Kletty. Freddie Watson on the run. Gets behind the D. Takes it in toward the byline. This time has it tackled off of his foot. Clearing attempt near side. Intercepted by Zach Tiemeyer for the Yellow Jackets. Now it's Hood. Out on top, Oliveira. Beckett. Aaron Sharton-Fulkert for UWS. Now it's Kidd. Jake Kidd will turn. Sends it back. And now it is Josh Bellamy for the Yellow Jackets sending it near side. And Tiemeyer cooked this ball just a little bit to the near sideline looking for Watson. Throw coming up now for the Knights. Beckett now. Oliveira. He'll line it up from distance, and that one will skip off of his foot to the right. And another goal kick here coming up for Martin Luther. Co-head coaches, Tim Grunmeyer and Nick Schmaller. Wasn't that long ago that Paul Calpine was still the head coach. Longtime head coach, by the way. Calpine retiring a couple of years ago. For Martin Luther. That was Matthew Calpine, by the way, who was dispossessed just a moment ago. Now it's Aaron Sharton-Fulkert, top of the 18, gets a shot away. Save is made by Russ. That one skipped right in on goal. Short hops can be tough, but Russ stayed with it. 6'1" freshman from Fond du Lac in Wisconsin, sending that ball back toward midfield. And now it's Karsten Kletty. Now ball to the near side. Borman now sending a ball into the Yellow Jacket 18. Bounding around just a little bit, and we're going to have a flag on the far side for an offside whistle against Martin Luther here. Free kick for UWS. Carl Lansdale wearing the baseball cap will play this ball in for UWS. Lansdale talking about him getting the start today. Lansdale, the 6'2" senior from Bloomington, Minnesota. As here's a ball now to the wing, a little bit over a hit into the 18, and Russ will pick it up here. And he'll hold on to it. And now he gives it a ride back toward midfield. Kletty heading it wide. Sharton-Fulkert now coming across the midfield line. Flips it out in the corner. And taking a heavy challenge there is Jake Kidd for UWS. It'll be a free kick. And we're going to have our second yellow card. This one coming with 29:58 here on the clock. And it'll be a free kick. Far side for the Yellow Jackets. Bellamy and Oliveira standing over it. UWS flooding numbers into the 18. 5 of them in there, now 6 if you count Freddie Watson at the top of the box. Bellamy will play it in. Hooking ball back post and overshot the mark. And we will have a goal kick here coming up for Martin Luther. Approaching 16 minutes elapsed here in this opening half. UWS on the strength of 2 goals from Freddie Watson. Leading it by the score of 2-0. Goals coming in the opening 10 minutes of this one here at Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium. Isaac Beckett now will send it wide. Aaron Sharton-Folkert, senior from Somerset, Wisconsin, finds his fellow senior and Zach Tiemeyer now near sides Freddie Watson. Karsten Coletti for UWS into the middle. Alfie Hudd will send it for Will Mindstrom. Mindstrom's ball now finds Sharton-Folkert. Now edge of the 18. Felipe Oliveira for UWS. Sharton-Folkert now betting a ball through. Here's Beckett poking and he scores, but the flag goes up. Near side, wave it off. Offside call against the Yellow Jackets. For Beckett, he would have been looking for his second goal of the season on that one. The whistle brings it back, and now UWS. Off the free kick, Sharton-Folkert. He'll take a shot. That one is saved off the turf there by Russ, and now he'll hold on to it. Gives it right now to the far side. Now Coletti for UWS. Near side, Zach Tiemeyer. And it's Watson. Oliveira. Josh Bellamy. Sharton-Folkert now. Bellamy. Edge of the 18 now for Kidd. His pass back. Picked off by the Knights, and then they cleared into their own bench. It'll be a throw here for UWS, far side. Alfie Hudd now will leave it off. Switching it near side now to Tiemeyer. Watson. Beckett. Tiemeyer takes a deflection into the 6. And then cleared away. And it'll be a throw here for the Yellow Jackets. Nearly got their first corner kick out of it. But the Knights able to keep it within throwing distance here for Zach Tiemeyer for the Yellow Jackets. He had 2 goals the first time these two teams met back on October 5th. He'll take this throw. Watson now. And he'll flick it off a Martin Luther defender. We'll have a throw here coming up for UWS. Tiemeyer's throw now. And Oliveira on the half volley into the 6. Grabbed by Russ. He'll hold on to it here. Toward midfield where it's picked by UWS's Beckett on the short hop with his right foot. Now Sharton-Folkert. Aaron Sharton-Folkert. Now it's Bellamy. Outside now, Alfie Hudd. He'll continue it on now for Watson. Freddie Watson now. Little step over move. Now Alfie Hudd. And cleared away here by the Knights near side, where will be picked up again by UWS's Tiemeyer. Coletti now switching the field far side. Here's Mindstrom. Sharton Fulkert now stepping inside. And his ball for Oliveira. That also fails to find the mark. Back for Will Mindstrom. Mindstrom for the Yellow Jackets. Doing a little hand fighting on that far side. Top of the 18, Oliveira. Now Watson. Pending ball in. Headed away by the Knights. Now cleared back up the field here by Borman. In the Yellow Jacket territory, where it's taken now by Coletti, and he'll go all the way back now for Carter Lansdale. Approaching the midway point here of the first half. Yellow Jackets 2 goals thus far and counting here in half number 1. Goals from Watson at 5:26 unassisted. His 6th of the season. As now here's a ball into the 18. Here is Bellamy. Bellamy stepping through. Here's a ball in, and they get an own goal out of it. Oliveira came in. Jake Kidd cutting down the middle. Actually, it was Josh Bellamy, my mistake. And as the ball came through, deflected off of a Martin Luther defender in the back of the net. Own goal against Martin Luther makes it now 3-0. So now, goals from Watson at 5:26. And again at 7:45 off an assist from Felipe Oliveira. That made it 2-0 and then an own goal. Makes it a 3-0 contest. As this ball now is sent in deep. So UWS 3 goals up so far. That's Beckett now. Bellamy. Here's a turnover by UWS. Played it near side now. Abraham Schlomer. Going to play it into the 18. Jackets turning it back. Now here's Alfie Hudd. Hudd's ball through the middle looking for Watson. Freddie Watson. And Russ up to the top of his 18 will hold on to it now. Gives it a ride back toward midfield. Stick around for our halftime show sponsored by Hovland Incorporated. We'll have our first half summary. Look at the first half stats, all that coming up. As this cross comes in and it's nabbed there by Lansdale. And he'll distribute wide to the far side now. All that coming up at halftime, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, so stick around, like I said, for that. In the meantime, now it's Jake Kidd for UWS, playing it back. Karsten Coletti. Coletti. Now Beckett spins around a defender, plays it in the 18. Came all the way through, now cleared back up the middle. Alfie Hudd will track it down. Hudd for the Yellow Jackets. Sharton Fulkert. Getting ball over the top. Watson will track it down now on the end line. Tiemeyer crossing it in. Popped up in the air, and that one will go wide. And we'll now have a corner kick as it took a deflection. Can't get enough of the Yellow Jackets? Tune into Eye of the Swarm, the official podcast of Yellow Jacket Athletics. Join John Garver and me throughout the year as we sit down with Yellow Jacket student athletes, coaches, and other guests. Eye of the Swarm is available on Yellow Jacket TV, on UWSYellowJackets.com/podcast. As this corner kick comes in, now here's a shot attempt, and they score! It's Jake Kidd on the goal. The assist to Oliveira, his second of the game. For Kidd, it's lucky goal number 13, and the Yellow Jackets lead it by the score of 4-0. Goals are coming fast and furious here for UWS. 4 goals just midway through the opening 45 minutes. Right on their season average here. And we still have about 70 minutes of game action left to play here. And now we have a conversation happening across the way here. We have an injury maybe to Will Mindstrom, who's going to go over and be looked at by our trainer here. Looks like he might have maybe a nosebleed, talking to Ben Casper. Anyway, Rowan Wagner is off the Yellow Jacket bench. He's checking in. And it is a 4-goal cushion here for UWS with 21:40 remaining opening half. The Yellow Jackets going to get about 10 players up on the far side to warm up here as you hear the announcement on the Yellow Jackets' 4th goal. Kidd his 13th. Assist to Oliveira, who has 2 helpers already here. 2 goals so far for Freddie Watson, and also Martin Luther own goal, accounting for the Yellow Jackets' 4 tallies here thus far on the afternoon. Schlomer comes back now. And he'll draw a foul here on Josh Bellamy. Free kick here coming up for the Knights right near midfield. Free kick here. So it will be taken by Jedediah Middlestat for the Knights, sending it toward the Yellow Jacket 18, brought down by T-Meyer. Now the Knights trying to set up here. He stripped the ball was Stephen Whitesky, and the Yellow Jackets back the other direction. Oliveira, Alfie Hudd, Bellamy, continuing it on now. Beckett, sharp angle shot, and the save is going to be made. Parried wide there with 2 hands by Russ. It'll be a corner kick for the Yellow Jackets. Near side flag. 76 goals now on the season for the Yellow Jackets and counting. Watson coming over. He will take this one. Plays it short now for Beckett. Watson now stepping top of the 18. Gets a shot away. That one deflects off traffic. Comes near side. Picked up now. Here's Bellamy. Beckett. Oliveira. Bellamy. And he overhit the bending ball back post. It'll be a goal kick here coming up for Martin Luther. The Knights are going to make a substitution here. 18:53 and counting remaining opening half. Caleb Pausma is going to check out. Checking in for the first time as Isaac Betcher. Now the goal kick turned over. Kidd. Score of the Yellow Jackets' 4th goal. We'll send it outside. Here's Beckett. Alfie Hudd now out on top. It's Freddie Watson. Kletty. Far side now. Aaron Sharton Folkert. Plays it into space. And the flag is up. Offside going to be whistled here against Josh Bellamy of UWS. And a free kick here coming up. Jackets wasting no time in this contest. 2 goals from Freddie Watson in the first 7:45. A Martin Luther own goal coming at 20:35, and then the 13th of the season from Jake Kidd at 23:15 from Felipe Oliveira to make it 4-0. As Martin Luther plays it in the Yellow Jacket 18, and Cleddy cutting across will clear it away. Throw coming up here now for the Knights. Like I said, the Yellow Jackets have about 8 or 9 players warming up behind the UWS goal to our left, so we'll see them sooner rather than later. And in the meantime, the Knights are going to make another substitution here, checking out. It's going to be Matthew Kelpine. Coming over to take the throw is the substitute, Benjamin Semensky. His throw comes in now near side for Borman. Jackets taking it back now with Watson off into space. Here's Oliveira with some space with which to work on the right foot. Oliveira playing it on now. Here's Kidd. Jake Kidd for the Yellow Jackets taking it wide. Kidd now in the corner. Being bodied up over there by a Martin Luther defender, and it'll go out of play. And they're going to give a throw here to the Knights. Approaching the last quarter of an hour of this opening 45 minutes, and now a conversation. And a yellow card now going to be issued to Jake Kidd. Must have said the magic word down there to the linesman. Clock stopped, 16:29. That's the first yellow card of the contest against UWS. And now the throw here for Martin Luther in their own territory. From the near side, Beckett into the middle. Now he'll intercept the pass back. Isaac Beckett. Ball bounding around. Now Watson into the 18 again. Playing it through. Here's the head ball attempt now by Kidd, and that one will go wide. UWS up to a 20-1 edge now in shots, including a 10-0 edge in shots on goal. Goal kick here coming up from Nicholas Russ. Beckett now to the outside. Here's Aaron Sharton-Fulkert. Oliveira. Alfie Hudd. Ball through the middle. That one got intercepted. And now this one will come out for a Yellow Jacket throw here. And just about a full lineup substitution pending here for UWS. And now T-Meyer testing the patience here of our center referee. I'm not sure what T-Meyer is trying to prove here, and this is never seen that before. It's one of the more amusing cards I think I've seen this season. Well, I mean, he was asked twice to back up, and he just kept going forward, so can't blame the center referee on that call. Somehow I think Zach T-Meyer will get over it. As the throw comes in now finally, and here's T-Meyer now. Freddie Watson. Rowan Wagner for the Yellow Jackets. Now Felipe Oliveira. Sorry, still kind of chuckling about that yellow card. In the meantime now, Freddie Watson. Alfie Hudd. Hudd for the Yellow Jackets. 25 yards away from goal. To the outside now for Josh Bellamy. Bellamy takes it wide. In the 6-yard area, cleared away. And did this ball go out? It did. All right, throw coming up here for the Yellow Jackets. T. Meyer, hopefully we won't have any incidents on this throw. And now looks like it won't matter as T. Meyer going to check out. Now he's going to have a word with the center referee as he walks off. Probably one of the more amusing yellow cards I've seen. Jacob Wiles in for UWS. Ben Lyman. Teo Figueredo also in there for the Yellow Jackets. Joel Thomas. Orlando Fertelman. Nikolai Stoker. Finley Purnell. Kyle Massingham and Adam Caffel. All in the contest for UWS. Going to 13 minutes remaining in the half. It's been all Yellow Jackets. 4 goals up on the board thus far. As Caffel getting his first touch now, we'll play it all the way back. Lyman now, here's Orlando Fertelman. Fertelman scored the Yellow Jackets' first goal in that 6-0 win over North Central on Tuesday. Now a ball coming back. Now here is Fertelman again. He'll send it to the far side for Caffel. Adam Caffel for UWS. Turning on the left foot. Now plays it for Massingham. Kyle Massingham. Now it's Finley Purnell. Near side now, Thomas trying on the overlap for Purnell. That one will be broken up and will be cleared now near side. Wiles. Massingham trying to head it down. Now Purnell takes a tumble near the box. Our ref says play on. Ball to the far side. Wagner heading it down now for Caffel. Fertelman. Orlando Fertelman for UWS. For Joel Thomas. Thomas continuing it on now. Fertelman. Spinning away now. Now here's Wiles. Jacob Wiles. Thomas. Fertelman. Crossing into the 6-yard area. That was Stoker trying to get his head to it. Takes a deflection now to the far side. And Caffel ran out of space. Throw coming up. Substitution now for Martin Luther. 11 minutes, 10 seconds remaining until halftime. As usual, plenty of goals for the Yellow Jackets in this one. Up to 74 now and counting for the campaign. Purnell now playing it back. Here's Wiles. Caffel for the Yellow Jackets. Fertelman. Massingham. Shot attempt comes in on goal, and that one will be grabbed. Figueredo getting that one away with the right foot. Grabbed by Russ off the short hop. He'll hold on to it here. That's UWS's 11th shot on goal. Came in leading the nation in shots on target, averaging 12.8 per contest. They're going to probably go over that by a significant margin before the game is out here. In the meantime, now Wiles taking possession for UWS. Figueredo on the right foot. And under hit his ball to the near side, looking for Joel Thomas. Thomas will run it down, however. Now here's Wiles. Ben Lyman switching it to the far side now. Rowan Wagner. Purnell. Continuing on far side for Caffel. Adam Caffel for the Yellow Jackets on the left foot. Coming into the middle. Now he'll send it wide. Now on the overlap. And this one will go out for a goal kick. 9 minutes, 8 seconds remaining here. Opening half. Off the goal kick, Yellow Jackets bringing it down. Now Thomas overran it. Comes near side, and here's Martin Luther. Sending a ball into space. Lansdale calling off everybody, and he'll let it come into his own 18, and he'll scoop it up. Ben Lyman for UWS now. Kyle Massingham will send it to the outside. Now Massingham with some space in front of him. Hitting a ball forward, looking for Nikolai Stoker. Now Massingham. Playing it wide. Looking for Furlman. That one got intercepted by the Knights. Now it's Massingham again in the 18. Kyle Massingham. Talented freshman for the Yellow Jackets. Plays it to the outside. Now here's Adam Kaffel. Kaffel now crossing it in the 18. Taken down and now played into Yellow Jacket territory where Lansdale will step out of his 18 to play it for Ben Lyman. Massingham now for the Yellow Jackets. Rowan Wagner, far side, Kaffel. Now it's Fertelman on the overlap, decides to use him. Orlando Fertelman. Kaffel. Massingham. Figueredo under his ball near side, not allowed the Knights to clear again. Now Joel Thomas. Rowan Wagner now. Gains the midfield line. Plays it off. Here's Kaffel. Kaffel now for Massingham. Figueredo. Joel Thomas now for UWS. And holding up his run as he made it was Figueredo. That one will go out of play. And a substitution again here for Martin Luther. There's 2 corner kicks so far in the contest. It's off the goal kick now. It's Joel Thomas. Thomas for the Yellow Jackets. Fertelman. Trying to lead it on for Stoker, and now we're going to have a foul called on the Knights. We've already had 4 yellow cards in the game. And very few fouls thus far. Standing over this one. Fertelman and Massingham for a player wall for the Knights, top of the 18. And Fertelman will take it, bends the ball over the top, and he just misses the crossbar. Left it about 6 to 12 inches above the crossbar here on the Martin Luther side of the field. It'll be a goal kick here coming up. Again, halftime sponsored by Hovland Incorporated. Less than 5 minutes away. Yellow Jackets leading at 4-0. We'll have our first half summary, by the way, of those goals. We'll also have the first half stats. This one is feathered through, now cleared away. Near side, here's Thomas. Across the face, a goal! And that one tipped just wide there by Stoker. I think it might have gone off of... I guess not. I thought it might have gone off of a Martin Luther defender in there. But they say no. Nikolai Stoker making a bid for what would have been his 5th goal of the season. As off the goal kick, now it's Thomas. Figueredo now coming in. And this one will go out of play. And it will be another goal kick here coming up. Busy first half for Nicholas Russian Company defensively. 3:48 and counting remaining here. Off the goal kick, now the Knights send it short. Toward the midfield stripe, takes a bound off a couple of heads, and now here is Finley Purnell ranging back. Lansdale, who hasn't had to make a save as of yet, sends it forward. Caffel. Now Massingham. Figueredo. Under hits the ball now near side. Now here's Wiles. Outside Joel Thomas. Finley Purnell now on the end line. Crossing it out in front. Here's the shot attempt now by Stoker, and he dragged it just a little bit wide of the far post. Good setup play there by the Yellow Jackets, getting Purnell in toward the end line. Stoker finding some space in the middle of the A team. Like I said, just dragged the shot a little bit wide of that far post. It remains 4-0. It's off the goal kick now. Here is Finley Purnell again. Wiles his ball forward. Taken away, and now they try to trigger it back the other direction. This is Jonah Eulenbrock coming forward. Dispossessed. Thomas. Now to the far side. Ball's taken by Fertelman for UWS. Now space for Caffel. Sends it near side. Joel Thomas stepping inside. Plays the ball edge of the 18 for Stoker. Crossing it across the face of goal. And that one will be shielded out by Matthew Nelson, a sophomore from Green Bay, Wisconsin, for a Yellow Jacket corner kick far side. Third corner kick of the half here for UWS. 90 seconds remaining until we reach halftime. Kyle Massingham will jog over and take it. Massingham having a standout freshman year for the Yellow Jackets. Came in second to the team in scoring. 8 goals, 7 assists for the freshman. And he gets into this corner kick. And now it'll drift through off the head there of Lyman, who came short. And we have 65 seconds now remaining between us and halftime. Goal kick, coming near side. Purnell. Thomas is down. Like he might have been clipped on the right ankle there, and we'll have a stoppage. About 38 seconds or so remaining. Clock continuing to move here. Now he finally does stop it. Let the clock run for a bit. 29 seconds now left. So that's where we'll be here. I thought he was going to stop it a little earlier. He chose not to, so we'll have right at 29 seconds before we reach halftime here at Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium. 2 goals so far for Freddie Watson. And an additional goal for UWS from Jake Kidd to go along with a Martin Luther own goal. By the way, if you're a Yellow Jacket fan looking for great team gear, visit our official Yellow Jacket fan shop and browse all the current styles of Yellow Jacket apparel and accessories, including the same gear the Yellow Jackets wear. Find the Yellow Jacket sideline store at uwsyellowjackets.com/shop. Looks like Philip Jopes is going to come in and replace Joel Thomas here. Thomas is now up, by the way, and walking off. Looks like he'll be all right. He just, I think, took a little bit of a slide there on that right ankle, and he's getting a little bit of help off the field now from Ben Casper. I'm just thinking, look of a couple buddies going for a stroll, in fact, almost. As Thomas makes his way off the field, it will be a free kick here for UWS. Kyle Massingham will stand over it. Massingham. Talked about before, 8 goals and counting for the freshman Massingham. As he stands over this one. It's like man-for-man marking here by the Knights. Yellow Jackets bunching far side of the 18 here. Massingham line drive ball, and that one will be headed wide now. Figueredo getting his head to it. 20 seconds now left in the half. And our halftime programming now looming here. 15 seconds left as the clock will start to count down here. Now sent into Yellow Jacket territory. And the horn sounds here at Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium. Yellow Jackets with 4 goals in the opening 45 minutes, 2 of them courtesy of Freddie Watson. His 6th and 7th tallies of the year, the 13th of the year for Jake Kidd, and an own goal from Martin Luther completing the scoring in the opening half. And the Yellow Jackets head into the intermission with a comfortable lead. Your score at the break, UW Superior 4, Martin Luther nothing. We'll take a quick break and come back with our halftime programming, sponsored by Hovland Incorporated. That's coming up right after this. This is UWS Men's Soccer on Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the UMAC Network. Matt Johnson back here at Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium. Halftime. Sponsored by Hovland Incorporated, providing concrete, masonry, and design to the Twin Ports in the surrounding area. Hovland Incorporated, 218-722-1662. Yellow Jackets leading it by the score of 4-0. As we jump into our first half summary. And a look at our stats here. 45 minutes home in this one. Jackets wasted no time getting ahead in that opening half. Started at 5:26. Freddie Watson, the unassisted goal. His 6th of the season, the first of 2 in that opening half for Watson. Half of a ball that came in from the left side of the Martin Luther 18-yard area. The initial save was actually made off of a shot taken by UWS's Jay Kidd. Nicholas Russ making the stop for Martin Luther. The rebound then coming for Freddie Watson, who poked it into the back of the net for his first, like I said, of 2. That goal again at 5:26, and the Yellow Jackets led by the score of 1-0. 2 minutes and 19 seconds later, it was Watson again, his 2nd of the game, his 7th of the season. Off of an assist from Felipe Oliveira. Nice passing play and a nice move to his left once the pass came from Oliveira for Watson coming into the 18 and rifling it past Russ. 7:45 again the time, and that made it 2-0. Yellow Jackets held that 2-0 lead up until 20:35 when an own goal off the foot of UWS's Felipe Oliveira as he brought it in deep. Tried to feed it across the 18, actually the 6, as he came into the 18. Tried to find Josh Bellamy, who was cutting down the middle. Deflects in off of a Martin Luther foot. At 20:35 to make it 3-0, and then it was Jake Kidd getting his team-leading 13th goal of the season off of a corner kick at 23:15 from Felipe Oliveira. Heading it into the back of the net to make it 4-0. That's where we stand here at the break from Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium. Stats in that first half, Yellow Jackets dominating play throughout, holding now a 25-1 edge in shots after 45 minutes, including a 10-0 shutout in shots on goal. The Yellow Jackets with 3 corner kicks in the contest. 4 yellow cards were handed out in the opening half, so that's a bit of a subplot in this one. 2 each way, 2 for the Knights and 2 for the Yellow Jackets. 6 offsides whistled in that opening half, 5 of them against the Yellow Jackets. As far as goalkeeper saves in the opening 45 minutes, Nicholas Russ in goal for Martin Luther with 7 stops, while Carl Lansdale getting his first start of the season. He has yet to make a save for UWS. And that's where we stand here. 45 minutes down, 45 minutes to go here from Superior. So that's your story. 4-0 your score here at the break. And with that being the case, we'll take one more quick 2-minute break of our own before we come back with the start of the second half of the UMAC Conference contest between the Yellow Jackets and Martin Luther. That's coming up right after this. This is UWS Men's Soccer on Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the UMAC Network. Here at Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium, getting ready for the start of the second half here between the Yellow Jackets and Martin Luther. Yellow Jackets will be next in action, by the way, on Wednesday the 30th, so this coming Wednesday at Northland College, making the trip 70 miles to the east of us. Take on the Lumberjacks for the second time this season. That game will be played at Ponzio Stadium in Ashland, 4:30 p.m. The opening kick there. They'll next be at home for their final regular season game of the 2024 campaign. A week from today, Saturday, November 2nd, against Crown, that'll be a 1 p.m. opening kick against the Polars, 12:45, the pregame with yours truly here at Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium. Also a reminder, Game 2 of our doubleheader will come up about a half hour after we go final here. In Game 1, the Yellow Jacket women taking on Martin Luther, 3:30 p.m., the tentative start time there. About 3:15 or so with our pregame here on Yellow Jacket TV. Getting word now that the women's volleyball team also swept earlier today against North Central, so they're now 19-6 on the season. Our coach Lynn Diedrich and the Yellow Jackets, and they are now 8-1 in the UMAC, still maintaining second place all alone behind Northwestern, who they will play later on today, 5 p.m. down the road from us at Merch Mortarelli Gymnasium. Meanwhile, we still have a half of soccer here to go before this one goes final. The Yellow Jackets leading at 4-0 as we get ready for the second 45 minutes. Carl Lansdale going on to his goal on our right. Nicholas Rust manning the goal to our left. Martin Luther will kick off here to begin the second half. And there is the kickoff. We are underway. Second half here. Yellow Jackets and Martin Luther. Jackets with a 4-goal cushion here, beginning the second 45 minutes. I had a chance actually to walk around the stands a little bit during the half. It's actually quite pleasant now with the sun. As this ball sent into the Yellow Jacket 18. Apologies, folks. Actually quite pleasant outside. The sun keeping the folks in the stands actually quite toasty at the moment. Just a slight breeze right now, blowing from right to left. Throw coming up now for UWS, far side of the field. Freddie Watson will take the throw. Watson on hat trick watch here. 2 goals thus far in the first half. Zach Tiemeyer for the Yellow Jackets, playing a ball over the midfield stripe. Now here's Josh Bellamy. In the space now for Felipe Oliveira. Oliveira. A couple of assists on the game. Now for Bellamy. Watson now will send it near side. Rowan Wagner. We haven't seen the return of Will Mindstrom. He might be done for the day. No reason to play him at this point, I suppose, in a 4-goal game. As Bellamy to the far side now. Watson steps inside, top of the 18. Had that ball taken off his foot. Now up the middle, here's Alfie Hutt getting a shot. That one a diving save to the left by Russ. And now the flag will go up. I think Jake Kidd might have been whistled on the offside call, but they'll let this one go. And now Russ. Wonder if he got some of the rubber pellets in the eye there. One of the things with these artificial surfaces, by the way, for people who are unaware, the dirt on artificial surfaces is replaced by rubber pellets. And until the field gets a little more settled, those pellets can build up on certain parts of the field and can pop up on athletes playing on the surface, especially if you go down and have your face anywhere near the playing surface itself. So looks like Russ is all right. But if you see on your view screens back home, you see any black objects flying off the turf, off of passes or slide tackles or anything like that, just know that that's rubber, not actual dirt. As this ball now to the far side. And we're going to have a throw coming up for the Knights. Far side, right in front of the Yellow Jacket bench across the way. As offset throw, it is now UWS's Freddie Watson. Regaining his balance, crossing the midfield stripe. Watson's ball now near side. Here's Aaron Sharton Folkert. Oliveira now up the step over, and that will come into the 18. Grabbed by Russ, he'll hold on to it here. Hit it off the side of his foot. And this one will go out of play. It'll be a throw here coming up for UWS. Throw comes in now. Isaac Beckett. Back for Carson Cleddy. To the far side now. T. Meyer. Alfie Hudd. To the far side now for Freddie Watson, UWS. Holding possession here to start. Oliveira. T. Meyer. Now Watson stepping inside. Freddie Watson on the left foot. Josh Bellamy. And Bellamy. Now to the outside. Oliveira. Bellamy. Now ball up the middle. Taken by Karsten Cleddy. And Cleddy now will send near side. Here's Rowan Wagner. Alfie Hudd. In toward the 6. As Caleb Pausma doing the defensive work for Martin Luther to clear it away. Jackets taking it back, however, here's Hudd. Now Wagner comes up the middle, gets a shot away, and he scores! Beautiful strike there from Rowan Wagner. Took the pass from Alfie Hudd and rifled it into the corner. Highlight reel goal that time. So the goal for Wagner. He assists to Alfie Hudd. That goal coming. With 40:06 remaining to be played, and the Yellow Jackets now up by half a 10 spot. 5-0 your score. Really good look there that time for Rowan Wagner, too. Good to see him get on the score sheet. Now Bellamy. Jackets looking for more. Here's Watson. Watson now stepping inside. Bellamy. Inside. Here's the shot attempt, and that one goes over the top. One taken by Kidd. Go back and see. For Wagner, by the way, that's his first goal of the season. And the assist, like I said, to Alfie Hudd makes it 5-0. Now Hudd will play it back. Sharton Folkert now. Claddy made it run, into the 18. Have the ball taken away now to the far side of the field. And we'll have a throw coming up now for Martin Luther. Now Sharton Folkert over the top. Watson with some space. Comes into the 18. Freddie Watson now. Trying to cross it toward the 6. That one knocked down. Isaac Betcher blocking that one away. And now the Knights trying to come forward. Jackets turning it back. Here's Hudd. Aaron Sharton Folkert now with some space. Comes right up the middle. Now he'll get a shot away and he'll score. Aaron Sharton Folkert getting that goal. And UWS now leads it by the score of 6-0. Gave Aaron Sharton Folkert all kinds of space. And we'll see who got the assist. It is Sharton Folkert's goal. Did you see the assist on that one? Bradley Ludus, our production engineer, is having a quick look. He's going to try to ascertain who got the assist on that goal, as Carl Lanzio now coming off of his line, clearing it near side. We'll get confirmation on that one from you in just a moment here. Might have been Isaac Beckett, to be honest with you. Ball over the top now. Here's Jake Kidd. Kidd now on the end line. Now Bellamy, Beckett, Josh Bellamy, Jake Kidd, and he'll flick it off the inside of his foot wide. Goal kick now, taken here by Russ. Did you guys decide who got the assist on that? Okay. That's fair. Yeah, I probably should have kept track of that a little bit better, but anyway, it's 6-0 your score. Here's Watson now near the top of the 18. This ball poked off of his foot. Now Cletty. Up the near side. Now Sharton Folkert. Coming right to the spot he scored from a minute ago. Steps inside, and he scores again. Back-to-back goals from Aaron Sharton Folkert, and Nicholas Russ literally turning to the heavens with his palms up and asking for help from the Almighty, I think. Had it in his hands for a moment there, did Russ, on that shot from Sharton Folkert. By the way, that's goals 3 and 4 on the season. So as of now, we have 2 unassisted goals for Aaron Sharton Folkert. Won't quote us on that as far as the assists go here, but that's what we're going with for now. So Sharton Folkert, though, with back-to-back goals here. Take a quick look at those, by the way. Those goals coming at 52-22 and 54-12. And just like that, the Yellow Jackets up 7-0 now, as off the kick, UWS far side of the field. Beckett for the Yellow Jackets will send it wide. Now the Yellow Jackets for the season up to 77 goals and counting. So I'm getting up just 10 on the campaign. And 4 of those came in one game against UW Eau Claire earlier in the season. So now ball across the face of goal, and they score again. This time it's Jake Kidd. Kidd for the Yellow Jackets with his second. Carson Cletty's going to get the assist on that one as he came forward. Kidd poking it home. So Kidd with his second, he now has 14. Cletty on the assist. The Jackets now 3 goals in a matter of 3 minutes and 22 seconds. So 3 goals and 3:22 for UWS. Kidd with his 14th. And now it's Josh Bellamy coming in at an angle. Bellamy playing it out in front, and that one will be cleared away. Now Sharton Folkert again to the outside. Freddie Watson. Sharton Folkert. Now he's on hat trick watch as well, as is Jake Kidd and Freddie Watson. And we'll have a corner kick. Are they going to say goal kick now? So that's the summary on all the goals here thus far. Like I said, 3 goals in 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Have the Yellow Jackets now up by an 8 spot. And now Sharton Folkert, one of 3 Yellow Jackets on hat trick watch, with 32 minutes and change remaining to be played here. Game 1 of our doubleheader. Now T-Meyer over the top. Kidd hang it back across the face of goal. Here's the shot taken by Beckett, and he couldn't quite poke it home. Unselfish play there by Jake Kidd, trying to head it back toward the 6. Isaac Beckett coming in. And a goal kick now coming up for Russ. As he lines this one up, his goal kick. Short, taken now by Kidd. Sharton Folkert. Bellamy. Now he'll get a shot away, and that one will drift wide. Shots really starting to pile up now for the Yellow Jackets. Up to 35 and counting now, and we still have more than a half hour to play. As Russ lines this one up, meantime, Yellow Jackets 2, 4, 6, 8 players warming up across the way. Ball now out near side. Here's the throw coming in now from Sharton Folkert. Now Kidd getting a step, comes into the 18. Kidd dispossessed, and now this one will be played over the near side. We'll have a throw here coming up for UWS. Now Alfie Hudd has some room. He'll get a shot away, and that one will skip it on goal, and Russell will smother it, and we'll hold on to it here. It's the 16th shot on target for UWS. Ball sent forward, now headed down by Beckett. Here's Bellamy. Far side now, Freddie Watson. And this one will be cleared over the end line. Corner kick here coming up for UWS. Looks like Alfie Hudd will take this corner kick. Jackets haven't had a lot of corner kicks so far today. Hudd will play it short. Ball in now from Watson. That one snared by Russ. He'll hold on to it here. Ron Wagner measuring the head ball for the Yellow Jackets. Free kick now for UWS, taken here by Beckett. Now Cleddy. Watson. Bellamy to the far side now looking for Oliveira. That one will deflect out, and we'll have a goal kick here coming up. And looks like the Knights are going to go into their bench here. Goal kick now from Russ. T-Meyer for the Yellow Jackets. Back for Karsten Kletty. Now Rowan Wagner. Hud now. Well played ball. Here's Watson coming in. Sharp angle, and that shot will be blocked away. Off the foot of Joshua Krenke. It'll be a corner kick here for UWS. Watson will take it. In-swinger with the left foot. Far side flag. Bending ball toward the 6. Headed down. Back up the middle. Hud now for the Yellow Jackets. Lining one up. He'll get a shot away, and he'll score. That's Hud unassisted for the Yellow Jackets. That goal coming right at 62 minutes on the clock here. For Hud, that's his first goal of the season. And the Jackets will make 8 substitutions now as Philip Jobst comes in. Nikolai Stoker, Finley Purnell, Kyle Massingham, Theo Figueiredo, Ben Lyman, and Jacob Wiles all back in the game, as is Adam Caffel. Now here's Jobst for the Yellow Jackets. They have Polheim, Germany, plays it near side into the corner. Here's Nikolai Stoker. Stoker making a move. Plays it out in front. Looking for the run of Finley Purnell. That one will be sent over the end line. We'll have a goal kick here coming up. Check it, corner kick for the Yellow Jackets. And they play it short now. Orlando Fertelman also came in at the last break. Adam Caffel. Caffel will get a shot away, and that one comes in on goal and is snared here by Russ. That, by the way, the 40th shot of the game here for UWS, and we still have 27 minutes and 15 seconds remaining to be played here. On the Knights sending it forward. Wagner now. Now Massingham playing it in the middle. Now ball headed up the middle. Jobst turning, gets a shot away, and that one will carry wide of the goal to the right side. Martin Luther making a substitution. Coming in the game now. Nain Palacios, 6'1", sophomore from Watertown, Wisconsin. And now Massingham down in the 18. Looks like he might have taken a pop there. Clock will stop. 26:06 left to play. Women's game coming up, like I said, about a half hour after we go final here. Our post-game show, by the way, will start immediately after we go final here. Post-game show sponsored by Synovus Energy and the Superior Refinery, so stick around for that. We'll have our post-game show player of the game. Final numbers on this one. Set the stage for the final week of the regular season for the Yellow Jackets. They'll have 2 more games after today. On the road against Northland on Wednesday before they Right back here at Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium to take on Crown in the regular season finale before heading off to the UMAC tournament. Jackets will be looking for their 8th straight UMAC Conference tournament title, by the way. Looking to make their 7th straight trip to the NCAA tournament in that tournament as well. Meanwhile, the women, if they win later today, we talked about this, by the way, in the Open, that if the men win today, it would be their 7th straight regular season crown. They've won 6 of those titles outright. Shared one with Bethany Lutheran a couple years ago. And Massingham now being helped off the field here. He's putting little or no weight on his left leg, so hopefully the Yellow Jackets' talented freshman will be able to, if he doesn't come back in this game, be available for the last week of the regular season anyway. Yellow Jacket women, meanwhile, if they win this second game of our doubleheader, they will be regular season champions for the 4th straight year. And they are looking to make it back to the NCAA tournament for the 4th straight season as well. So it looks like now Massingham is done, at least for now, as it looks like Elijah Altman's going to check in here for the Yellow Jackets. And we should have a drop ball here for Martin Luther. And there it is. So Jackets playing 10 on 11 right now, and then I would assume that Altman will come in at the next dead ball here. And now the official is going to wave Altman on. And we'll have just another official drop ball, and then the clock will start, and then we'll be back to live action. So there you have it. Russ now with it in his hands. 25-14 remaining to be played here on the afternoon. As he gives it a ride back over midfield. Now Caffel. Finley Purnell called off by Jobst. His ball through the middle, that one intercepted, and now back up the middle for Ben Lyman, who will sell it for UWS. Figueredo. Teo Figueredo to the outside. Now here's Caffel. Now Lyman. Caffel. For Elijah Altman. That one knocked away, and it'll deflect out. Off of the Yellow Jacket freshman Altman, it'll be a goal kick here coming up. Been a long day back there so far for Nicholas Russ, where he approached the midway point of half number 2. Jobst for the Yellow Jackets. Stoker now stepping through. Calls off Altman. Now sends it near side for Purnell. Finley Purnell. Laying it off now. Here's Stoker. Nikolai Stoker. Jobst. Now Fertelman. Wiles continuing on now for Caffel. Bending ball in toward the 18. Brought down. Now Fertelman. Ball in and short hop there by Russ. He'll hold on to it here. Ball sent forward. Purnell. Outside now Altman. Elijah Altman for the Yellow Jackets on the right foot. Purnell. Stoker trying to flick it back. Cleared. Lyman takes it. Now Fertelman. Figueredo for the Yellow Jackets. Altman now. Figueredo coming central on the right foot. Stoker. Back outside now for Philip Jobst. Now Fertelman, Jobst. Across the face of goal. Headed wide now by Figueredo. We'll have another goal kick here coming up. Goal kick here from Russ. He'll play it short now for Matthew Nelson. Nelson's ball to the far side. Now Nelson. Palacios. Taken off of his foot. Carl Lansdale still hasn't had to make a save in this game. Now for Rowan Wagner. Lansdale to the far side now. Now Matthew Calpine trying to come forward. And the ball taken off of his foot. Here's Purnell. Sending it wide now. Jopes for the Yellow Jackets. Elijah Altman now, edge of the 18. Shoulder to shoulder with Betcher. And now cleared out by Isaac Betcher. It'll be a throw here coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Throw in now. Rowan Wagner. Wagner back from Figueredo. Now Jacob Wiles. Adam Caffel. Now Nelson's ball in the Yellow Jacket territory. And Lyman will head it away. We'll have a throw here coming up for the Knights. They'll make another substitution here, it appears. Looks like Johannes Borman will exit the game here. That might be Owen Hyman that just came in for him. In the meantime, there'll be a throw now from Nelson. Throw in from Jopes now. Figueredo. Stoker. Now Rowan Wagner for the Yellow Jackets on the right foot. Adam Caffel will bring that one down off the chest. Now here's Figueredo with some space in front of him. Figueredo on the overlap. Ball into the 6 now. Rebounds there. Took a deflection. Altman's ball toward goal got deflected. Blocked out. Now here's Fertelman. As Finley Purnell with him. Purnell in the corner. Figueredo. Turns, gets a shot away, comes in on goal. Short hop by Russ. He'll make the save, excuse me. And he'll hold on to it here. Now Wagner intercepting the ball up the middle. Figueredo on the right foot. On for Adam Caffel. Caffel. Now Caffel. Stoker. Figueredo. Fertelman. Elijah Altman now. On the byline, keeps it in. Pressure being put on over there by UWS's Altman results in a throw coming up here. 17 minutes and 55 seconds remain to be played here. Jackets on their way to win number 13. And it'll clinch the regular season crown, like I said, for the Yellow Jackets. And their 7th in a row now is standing up. Getting a shot away now is going to be Jobst, and he'll fire that one high and wide of the target. Off the goal kick, now Nelson. Stepping inside, now he gets dispossessed by Stoker. Elijah Altman to the outside. Jobst. Philip Jobst for the Yellow Jackets on the right foot. Ball takes a deflection and now will be sent clear for another UWS throw. Have you downloaded Swarm Central, the official rewards and loyalty app of the Yellow Jackets? Get started and receive 200 points just for registering and 200 more for downloading the app. And redeem your points for cool prizes in the Swarm Central store. Find Swarm Central in the Apple and Google stores today. Now Stoker, here is Ben Lyman. Lyman to the far side with it. Now here's Caffel. Adam Caffel. Inside now. Stoker trying to turn. And this one will be volleyed out. Yellow Jacket corner kick, far side flag. Jackets with a couple players warming up on the far side of the field. We'll go under 16 minutes now left to be played here in this one. It's been all Yellow Jackets from the start. Scored in the first 5 minutes. Change of the opening half. And this one now cleared over the far side. We'll have a throw here coming up. Caffel will take it. Now Altman turns and gets a shot away, and he leaves that one high. Checking down toward the last quarter of an hour of this one. Jackets right now with just one player warming up on the far side. If UWS can maintain the shutout for the next 15 minutes and 10 seconds, it'll be their 12th shutout of the 2024 campaign. Carl Lansdale now for UWS. Playing that ball forward. Jackets have played 4 goalkeepers this season. Alex Perez getting the bulk of the minutes, of course, but Patrick Sessions, Daniel Young, and of course Lansdale all getting time this year. In goal for UWS. And now we'll have the substitution. It looks like it's going to be Ethan Barker that's going to check in. He will take out Rowan Wagner, it appears here. Long throw now from Caffel. Bounding through in toward the 6. That one headed wide now. And a throw here coming up now for the Yellow Jackets. Caffel loading up on a long one here, it appears. Now Altman turns and he shoots and he scores. Goal number 10 for the Yellow Jackets comes off the right foot of Elijah Altman. For Altman, his 2nd goal of the season. He assists on the throw from Adam Caffel, and it's now a 10-0 score here for UWS. Short hop came inside, and Altman with the right foot made no mistake. Plays high school soccer down at Esco High School, did Elijah Altman. His brother Jordan, of course, also on the Yellow Jacket roster. And now the 2 Martin Luther coaches, co-head coaches, I should say, Tim Grunmeyer and Nick Schmaller have a word with our center referee. So 10 goals up on the board for the Jackets. They now have an even 80 for the season. Now near side, it's Fertelman. Ethan Barker now near side. Jobst. Pass cross, misfired. Now Barker. Jobst for the Yellow Jackets. Elijah Altman. Figueredo. Stoker. Now Fertelman. Jobst turns and gets a shot. That one takes a deflection, and it'll be grabbed by Russ. He'll hold on to it here. Now Kappel, far side. Finley Purnell. Stoker. Fertelman for the Yellow Jackets to the outside. Stoker. Now Fertelman. Looking the cross in, takes a deflection out. Fertelman collecting in the corner, and now it'll be tackled out, and we'll have another throw here coming up. And UWS is going to make 3 substitutions. Jordan Altman's going to join the party here, as is Eli Benson and also Melvin Anderson. For the Yellow Jackets, looks like Figueredo is going to check out. Kaffel will also check out. And it looks like Orlando Fertelman is also done for the game here. 11:16 left to play. Clock stopped on the substitution. Anderson will take the throw here. Now Jordan Altman trying to turn and find that ball. Clear back up the middle. Lyman. On the outside now, Ethan Barker for UWS. Stoker turning. Now Eli Benson for the Yellow Jackets. Altman. Anderson. Purnell now for the Yellow Jackets in the middle. Elijah Altman for Jordan. Jordan Altman turns and gets a shot away, and that one comes right in on goal, and Russell will grab it off the turf. And he'll hold on to it here. We're approaching the last 10 minutes to be played here. Again, the women's game coming up half hour after we go final here. Benson for the Yellow Jackets. Outside Barker. Ben Lyman. Benson to the outside now. Wiles. And Jacob Wiles' ball to the far side for Anderson. Deflects out. We'll have a throw coming up. Steven Wietzke making the play defensively there for Martin Luther. Now Barker, angling ball for Melvin Anderson, making the run. Far side, broken up, finds his way back out. Now here's Purnell. Purnell's ball in, grabbed by Russ. Now they give it a ride near side of the field. Throw coming up here. Now Anderson here for the Yellow Jackets on the right foot. Purnell. Now Elijah Altman. Altman, who has 1 goal in the game, cleared up the middle. Eli Benson, he'll turn and get a shot, and that one will come in on goal. Jackets approaching 50 shots now for the game, with 8 minutes and change to be played here. 48 and counting. Half of them on goal for UWS here. Now ball to the far side of the field. Wiles. And out of play off of UWS. Throw coming up now for the Knights. Their next in action, by the way, on Wednesday, taking on Northwestern for the 2nd time this season. Same day, the Yellow Jackets will be taking on Northland College for their final regular season road game. Throw for Martin Luther now comes in for Borman, who's returned to the match. Now Altman on the run into the corner. It's Elijah Altman, and it'll be a corner kick here for UWS, far side flag. From the far side flag now. Jobs takes it. Head ball now from Lyman in that one. This is the crossbar high. This is Matthew Nelson on the throw now for Martin Luther. Taken by Finley Purnell. Over the top now, Jordan Altman. And we'll have a foul called now on the brother of Elijah Altman, Jordan, right at the top of the Martin Luther 18. Free kick now for the Knights. Stoker off the intercept now. Melvin Anderson coming in at an angle. Intercepted, played away now. Evan Wolfbrand, by the way, in the game here for Martin Luther, made that play defensively for the Knights. 4 minutes, 53 seconds now left for the Yellow Jackets salt away win number 13. It'll make them 13-3-2 with 2 regular season games to be played. And they will collect their 7th consecutive UMAC regular season crown here over the next 4 minutes and change. as the throw comes in. As this one is popped up. Far side will have a throw right at midfield now for UWS. Jackets will be awarded the regular season at UMAC trophy here once we go final over the last 4 minutes. So stick around for that. That'll be shown on your screens as we go into our post-game show, sponsored by Synovus Energy and the Superior Refinery. As we go under 4 minutes now left in this one. Far side of the field now. The Knights trying to break in. That was Abraham Schlomer, by the way, who tried to come in. And the Knights will have a corner kick. Their first of the match here. It comes with 3:40 and counting remain we played here. Women's game looming in about half hour, 35 minutes or so. Senior day, by the way, for the women, so stick around for that as well. 12 seniors for Coach Alison DeGroat and company being honored today. And the most successful senior class in Yellow Jacket women's soccer history. So that should be fun in game number 2. In the meantime, now to the far side of the field. Throw coming up here for UWS. And the Jackets now will go all the way back. They'll play a near side. Here's Ethan Barker. Barker now bending it. Jacob Wiles now. Anderson. And Melvin Anderson's ball now to the far side will go out of play. 2 minutes 40 left here in this one. Jackets 4 goals in the first half, 6 in the second. Now Elijah Altman. And I read a bit of a wild shot there by the Yellow Jacket freshman. That one rode high and well wide. 120 seconds plus here. And like I said, once the buzzer sounds, we'll go right into our post-game show here in game 1 of our doubleheader. Throw for the Yellow Jackets. Now for Ethan Barker on the right foot, and Barker will switch the field, far side. Melvin Anderson. And this one will go out of play now. Now Stoker. Ethan Barker. Barker now getting a step. Finley Purnell. He'll line up a shot. That one deflects. Off the head of Borman to the outside. 1:05 left. Anderson trying to cross it in. Corner kick for the Yellow Jackets. Chopes will take the corner kick, by the way. He also took the previous corner for UWS. Half a minute now left in this one. Bending ball. Barker flicking it in the air. Anderson to the outside. 20 seconds now left in this one. Bending ball now in. Some top spin on that one from the right foot of Jobst. Grabbed by Russ. 10 seconds now left. And that'll do it here as the clock runs out. Buzzer sounds. Final score here. Yellow Jackets winning it by the score of 10-0. We'll jump right into our post-game show here. As the Yellow Jackets win it by the final tally of 10-0. This is the 7th straight regular season conference crown for UWS, and it got started early. As we jump, like I said, into our post-game show, sponsored by Synovus Energy and the Superior Refinery. Synovus Energy, we energize the world to make people's lives better. Yellow Jackets open up the scoring very early in this one. Freddie Watson scoring the first of his 2 goals at 5:26 unassisted, and that really got the Yellow Jackets off and running. Additional goals in the half from Watson, his second of the contest at 7:45 to make it 2-0. Martin Luther own goal coming at 20:35 to make it 3-0, and then it was Jake Kidd with the first of his 2, on the game at 23:15 off an assist from Oliveira, and that's where we stood at the half, 4-0. Then in the second half, the Yellow Jackets really opened up the offense in the second half. Rowan Wagner scoring his first goal of the season off an assist from Alfie Hudd at 49:53 to make it 5-0. Aaron Sharton-Folkert with the first of 2 straight goals for him. First of those 2 coming at 52:22 to make it 6-0. And at 54:12, he added another one to make it 7-0. Kidd with his second of the game at 55:55 from Karsten Clay to make it 8-0. Alfie Hudd with his first of the season at 62 minutes unassisted to make it 9-0, and then it was Elijah Altman off an assist from Adam Caffel coming at 76:12 to make it a 10-0 final score. Final numbers on this one. Yellow Jackets 52-1 the shots advantage in the game, 25-0 shots on goal, and they had 7 of the 8 corner kicks in the contest. 4 yellow cards were handed out in the game. Just 1 foul up here, but not sure if that's correct. 7 offsides were whistled in the contest, 5 of them against the Yellow Jackets. As far as goalkeeper saves, Carter Lansdale, congratulations to him. Pitching the shutout in his first start. Gets the win without making a save. Meanwhile, Nicholas Russ forcing the 16 saves in the game here for the Knights. Post-game show player of the game, I might as well give it to Aaron Sharton-Folkert. 2 goals in a minute 50 for him. Senior from Somerset, Wisconsin, who has had his fair share of adversity to overcome at UWS. Missed a lot of last year due to a lower body injury, but 2 pretty goals from basically the same spot on the field for Aaron Sharton-Folkert in a minute, like I said, in a span of about a minute 50. The first one was highlight reel quality from Sharton-Folkert, so he will be our post-game show player of the game. Up next for the Yellow Jackets this coming Wednesday, the 30th at Northland College. Final regular season road trip for Coach Joe Mooney and company. They head 70 miles to the east to take on the Lumberjacks at Ponzio Stadium in Ashland. 4:30 p.m. the kick there. Meanwhile, the regular season home finale a week from today, November 2nd against Crown College. That'll be our next broadcast here on Yellow Jacket TV. 1 p.m. the opening kick, 12:45 the pregame as the Yellow Jackets take on the Polars here from Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium. A big thank you to Bradley Luttis, who was my engineer, and a big thank you to everybody who tuned in to watch this contest. We hope you'll stick around for Game 2 as well, as the Yellow Jacket women taking on Martin Luther here in Superior in about a half hour. So for Bradley Luttis, this is Matt Johnson. One more time repeating the final score. Yellow Jackets winning it by the score of 10-0, 13-3-2 now the overall record for the Jackets, 12-0 in the UMAC. And we'll be joining you a week from today. Until then, this is Matt Johnson signing off. Thanks for watching, everybody. This has been Yellow Jacket Men's Soccer on Yellow Jacket TV, an affiliate of the UMAC Network.
This is the 7th regular season UMAC title for the Yellow Jackets in program history, and their 7th in a row. With their championship victory, UW Superior has clinched the #1 seed in the UMAC postseason tournament and will host a semifinal match here at Superior Choice Credit Union Stadium on Wednesday, November 6th. Once again, please put your hands together and join me in congratulating the UW Superior Yellow Jackets, your 2024 UMAC Men's Soccer regular season champions. Don't go away, fans, as Game 2 of our soccer doubleheader is coming up shortly.
let's put our stamp on this region. All right, let's do it emphatically.
Yellow Jackets, 2-3.